Wakandans are getting a rework, and yes, they're actually going to be useful. Looks like the reworks are mostly geared towards the Cosmic Crucible game mode. So we will have to see how effective they are in that game mode. And I know that this is a T4 heavy team, and I believe most players have upgraded Shuri and possibly Killmonger. But a lot of people probably have left Black Panther, M'Baku, and Okoye at relatively low levels. So what I want to do is I want to go over the rework, but we're going to start with Shuri and Killmonger because they will have uses and will be useful in other places. Like right now, Shuri is definitely useful inside of the Doom Raids at 2.3, the tech nodes, right? Absolutely. So we're going to go over her first. She's going to get a lot of base stat increases, health 50%, damage 45%, although she doesn't do much damage, right? But they did upgrade her basic attack as well. Armor, focus, and resistance. Now, her basic attack, which did nothing, that's why their whole meme about crit Shuri and all that stuff like that. But basically, she will do a little bit more damage, 200% more damage. And then her special will generate 4 ability energy to all Wakandans, so that's a boost if you're running an all Wakandan team. Then her passive basically used to read where a lot of these bonuses only happened in raids. Now they're going to happen outside of raids. So this won't really help that much at all inside of Doom 2.3, but all of this stuff right here will benefit them inside of other game modes like War and Cosmic Crucible. And that's kind of the problem I have with this a little bit is I'm not really sure if I want to dump a bunch of reworks, a bunch of resources into reworks, because this patch, we're getting 5 new characters, and then the A-Force has 2 reworks, and then we're getting 5 more, 13 characters. I have to upgrade this patch if I didn't already have them upgraded. So reworks aren't free. I mean, you have to upgrade them. So I'm skeptical if I want to dump a bunch of T4s. And this kind of reminds me of a little bit of Ravagers. Like, I kind of skipped Ravagers, and right now I'm glad I did. Anyways, and I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that we're going to have to get more information on this team to see if I actually want to take Black Panther, M'Baku, Okoye up to with gear tier 14, level 85 or something like that. We'll have to see. Killmonger, kind of disappointing right here. Health, damage, armor, focus, and resist. There you go. And then basically they did nothing to him except for in Crucible, he gets a rebound chain to 7 adjacent targets. So they really, I kind of feel like they did this on purpose. Like they really didn't give much a rework to the characters that we've already have upgraded. And they put all the reworks into Black Panther, M'Baku, and Okoye. Let's go and take a look at what they do. And I do think this team is going to be pretty good. Why don't we go to Okoye and take a look at that? And they changed a lot of things on her for sure. And first of all, you got her stat increases, which are more drastic. My goodness, health, damage, armor, focus, resist. Then we'll go down to her passive right here. On defense, up gain immunity. In Crucible, apply immunity to all Wakandan allies. Very helpful, right? On Wakandan allies' turn, gain assist now. Very useful. In Crucible, while charged, if this character has 4 more Wakandan allies, look at this. Lower damage by 15% for all enemies. Gain 20% speed for self and all Wakandan allies. Lower drain by 50% for all enemies. This is huge, right? So this is going to be an important Cosmic Crucible team from what I could see, but we don't know how important Cosmic Crucible is going to be. We on Friday's blog post, they said that there's going to be gear. We don't know how much gear, but they didn't even mention any character shards in the store or the rewards tied to Cosmic Crucible, which is extremely disappointing. They didn't say that they weren't going to have character shards, but they didn't mention it. So again, I want to see how this plays out because T4s and gold and gear is hard to come by, right? Ultimate. Now we'll do attack primary target for 320% damage. This attack gains 40% damage per charge. In Cosmic Crucible, clear revive once from the primary target. This cannot be resisted. Now this is pretty important if you're going up against, let's say, Infinity Watch or Dormammu teams. There's a lot of teams that have revive right now, but I specifically think this is probably going to be good against Infinity Watch because You know, 3 of the 5 members on that team have a revive mechanic. I'm hoping that they will come out with some sort of icon, maybe like a purple icon that shows that the character has a revive available. And then Dormammu also, which not a lot of people have, but maybe you'll come across Dormammu, or even Ultron has a revive. That would be very useful. In Cosmic Crucible, clear revive once from the primary target. This cannot be resisted. That's fantastic. In Crucible, if this character has 4 more charge, gain 3 ability energy. This attack ignores defense up and cannot be dodged. And then right here, the special, attack primary target and do damage, apply defense down and offense down. That's great. Chain up to 4 adjacent targets for damage. In Crucible, reduce speed bar of all targets with immunity by 35%. Again, I feel like that's a call out to certain teams, specifically like Infinity Watch. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get any footage for this or have any way of testing it. And I'm not even sure if we're going to have a way of testing this until Cosmic Crucible goes live, I believe on May, on the 11th, right? So it's not like we can get into like war mode and practice any of this stuff at all. And I did ask for that. I says, hey, man, how are we going to test this stuff? Right now, it doesn't look like there's a way of testing it. And then right here, we got to look at her basic. Her is clear now, has clear 2 positive effects. Now, I don't see the assist safety, so I'm not really sure how that works. We'll have to wait until we get this information on MSF.gg. Let's go to M'Baku. M'Baku right here also gained a bunch of stats. Looks very juicy right there. Health, damage, armor, focus, resistance. Let's go down to his passive. If charged, when a Wakanda ally drops below 50% health, clear all negative effects off this character, gain taunt up to a maximum 3 and lose 1 charge. Great. He's going to be taunting a lot more often. Gain block chance, while charged, gain additional block chance and 50% block amount. So the cool thing about block, it's like deflect. Deflect is a 100% block chance. And then there's a block amount. And the block amount reduces damage by that amount, and it also reduces the ability to land negative effects. So it doesn't matter what the focus is on the other person. If you've got a 25% block amount, there's just a 25% the negative effects like won't stick, and it looks like he's going to get an extra 50% block amount. So that's going to mean that it's going to be very, very hard to land negative effects on him regardless of your focus. I think that's fantastic. On block, lose 1 charge and heal for 10% max health. In Crucible, this character has 2 more Wakandan allies, lower armor by 30% for enemies with vulnerable. And I believe there's going to be a lot of raiders on this team, and there's probably going to be vulnerables everywhere. Let's keep going, and then we're going to go to the ultimate. Attack primary target and all adjacent targets for 320% damage, and apply vulnerable up to a maximum 5. Chain to target and primary attack that target and all adjacent allies for 320%, and apply vulnerable up to a maximum 5. Any of the previous target resisted the previous attack. So that is very interesting way that's going to play out. Apply 2 charge up to maximum 5 to self and all Wakandan allies. So we're gonna get charge everywhere, and counterattack does not break this chain. His special, apply 2 counter to self and all Wakandan allies, and Black Panther has a way of applying a counter as well. So there's going to be counterattacks everywhere. Gain 2 charge up to maximum 5. Apply defense up for 2 turns to self and all Wakandan allies. Defense up is going to be fantastic. Now we're going to get to Black Panther. Black Panther gets stat increases. So look at this monstrous. That was the main thing about Black Panther, is he's so squishy. So there's significant health increase, damage, armor, focus, resistance stat. Let's go to his passive. Now he had like one of my favorite passives in the game. It's just it always felt like White Tiger was everything that Black Panther should have been. On attack, gain charge up to maximum 5. On kill, speed bar by 100, still that way. On defense up, gain deflect and regeneration. In Cosmic Crucible, while charge, gain damage and 50% drain for self and all Wakandan allies. So this is all going to be dependent on charged. Absolutely. Now, his ultimate was, I believe Black Panther was the first character in the game that had a charge mechanic. So it's kind of nice to see this get reworked. Attack primary target for 200% did change 1 to 2, 3 targets for 200% damage. Now that's not the way it works when he's charged. Counterattack breaks this chain while charged. Instead, attack all enemies for 280% damage. This attack gains 40% damage per charge. That's huge. In Crucible, if this character has 4 more charged, fill speed bar by 30% for self and all Wakandan allies. Plus, if he gets a kill, he's going to get a lot of charge. I mean, this guy's going to be going all the time. I mean, nothing worse than an AI Black Panther going back to back to back to back, right? Lose all charged. All attacks have 30% piercing and 220% extra crit chance. This character has 4 more Wakanda allies. This attack cannot be dodged. Fantastic. Now, his special allows us to give counterattack to the rest of the team, which I think is great. Apply offense to turns to self and all Wakandan allies. That's fantastic. On crit, and he's going to have a high crit chance because it gives that. Apply 2 counter to self and all Wakandan allies. If this character has 2 more Wakandan allies, this attack gains 100% crit chance. And then lastly, his new basic attack will apply bleed. So here's the question. Are you going to go heavy on this? Do you think you're going to jump into this and go crazy? I think they're going to need a lot of T4s. So stay tuned. It depends on the success of the Cosmic Crucible game mode and how important that game mode is for you. I mean, right now, we've been saying for a long time, like, what's the order for upgrading characters? Well, your arena team is super important. You know what is also just as important lately is what are your characters that you're using in the Doom raids? Are they lining up with your Dark Dimension teams? Okay, upgrade those characters first. Then if you want to start looking into your war offense teams, your war defense, where is Cosmic Crucible going to fall in this hierarchy of what characters to upgrade? I don't know. Hopefully that this game mode, Cosmic Crucible, has merit on its own. What I mean is I hope that it's fun to play regardless of the rewards. I know some people are going to be rewards. I'm going to like it if it has good rewards. I'm hoping that the game mode will be fun where the rewards will be, and the rewards are good, of course. I mean, everyone wants good rewards, right? But I hope that it's fun first, because I know this game mode, Cosmic Crucible, which is mirrors what they did in Galaxy of Heroes with Grand Arena Championship. Grand Arena Championship for me was a lot of fun. Not everybody loved that game mode, but I personally thought it was great. And my initial playtest of Cosmic Crucible, I was not that impressed. So hopefully they made some changes, and I still think it'll be a lot of fun for new people, and it's hopefully we'll have fun playing this 1 versus 1 Alliance War. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.